Hey, you folks. Just gonna do a bit of audio testing here. Okay. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom real quick, and then when we come back, I'll do the pre-stream stuff. Sorry about that, folks. I am back. Let's get an audio redemption for the people in the back. Which one do I want to do today? How about this one? I like this one.
Let's give him a squeeze.
For most of these audio alerts, I do, even though the audio itself isn't mine, the work I do to make it, to make these voice lines do what I want them to do is mine. But, greetings to everybody that is here. Welcome on in. My name is Coinstamp. Welcome to the pre-stream. Hopefully everybody is doing well. I have a nice hot cup of Joe right here. I have all my resources pulled up. My controller is active. My phone's right here. I'm a pretty happy camper right now, all things considered. Alright, before we begin, first off, welcome folks, my name is Coinstamp, welcome to the official stream, welcome to Elden Ring Reforged, Deathless, all bosses, fire spells only, challenge run routing, so it's not a real run or anything, but we are pathfinding our way toward one all the same. We call it ERRDABFSO for short. How is everyone doing today? For those who don't know, Elden Ring Reforged is an overhaul mod made by Team Reforged. Speaking of Team Reforged, they minted out a fresh update today that will go as soon as we change screens But there are more than 13,000. In fact, I would say there are over 20,000 different changes now, mostly in the form of map edits. Yeah, there's been a lot of like decluttering and rearranging of objects, which is a large part of what the changes are today. But they're not the major ones. They're the unappreciated ones behind the scenes that make the game look, seem, and feel better. If you want to know more information about what kinds of changes that Elden Ring Reforged has or does to the base game, feel free to type in !ERR or !ERRW. And if you want to join the awesome Reforged Discord community that I am a regular member of, please also feel free to type in !ERRD. Follow the onboarding process. It's a pretty straightforward set of instructions. Promise you'll have a good time while you're there in the Reforged Discord. As for DABFSO or Deathless, all bosses fire spells only. It's a challenge run. Our goal to defeat all the bosses without dying once, while only killing them via fire damage spells. They need to deal fire damage somehow. That's kind of the goal. Now that I have done that, let's before that, we got to thank our patrons and donors as well as our current subscribers. Let's do that right now. Starting with one-time donations. Thank you very much to Rasby for donating $30 last month. Really appreciate it. That's staved off like checking account closures and stuff like that. It's been useful to mitigate overhead. I really do appreciate it. My bank takes $10 every month to keep the checking account open. It's rough. But I'll manage. I'll make do, and that donation helps me manage just a little bit longer, so thank you. Then, as for our current subscribers, thank you to Mr. Rowan Darcy for their purchase of the Prime Gaming tier package. Please enjoy your extra emotes, extra perks, privileges, and Discord benefits. Think we have done that now, so I'll just go ahead and put those panels back up. Before we begin, I want to shift over to the recording setup for a moment, as I'd like to go over the update. I'd like to go over the update with you. So, I'm not going to read everything, but what I do want to do is just call attention to a few things. First, you guys might see. Let's just crack it open. So there's an extras folder. One of the first things we got was a content creators care package. I've been waiting for this. There are some rules that we need to follow in order to use them, but I couldn't be happier to get this care package. Let's take a look at the banner. Crisp, beautiful, awesome. I love this. We even got the thumbnail wallpaper and everything, which will help out a lot when I get ready to resume the Let's Play. Speaking of, I'll cover that. Not the Let's Play, but we'll cover Elden Ring Reforged and, how the information I found out today is going to impact our plans in the long term. So this is the vaunted 0.13.0 version. There's a new, the file structure has been modified yet again. It's mostly the same, but there's now an actual add-ons folder for things like mount skins or weapon models and so on. So it's an in-house way of applying all that stuff without needing to use something like Metis Mod Manager to do it. I'm going to continue using Metis Mod Manager because it's easier for me to do, but it is fairly straightforward to just drag folders, make sure they're pointed properly, and all that fun stuff. codex entry, the codex has been slightly modified so that the codex sub options are within the codex itself. There are a lot of changes made to like animation speeds or subtle balancing changes. A new material or material exchanges were added to the shop for 1 token. So let's say you spent, because most often you're getting pieces of armor which you need to spend at a multiple of 4, or a spell or a talisman which is like 6 or 10, and you have a non-zero, or I'm sorry, you have an amount of star tokens that doesn't end in 0. Well, if you want to just spend them down, you can now do that with the material redemptions. You weren't able to do that before. Critical attack animations got a 20% speed up. That's probably the biggest change for anyone ever at all. Let's see. Damaging hitbox, right, yep, just making sure. Yep, performed a total of approximately 10,000 subtle fixes to floating, erroneous, and mispositioned assets around the world. Yay! Increase the base damage. Okay, no, that's PvP stuff. Wow, I'm glad we weren't gonna run into this bug, but I'm glad we didn't run into this bug. Yeah, so, that's the deal. Not DLC. That is the patch 0.13.0 drop. It is here, and the next time we'll see an update will be within a few days of the DLC dropping, from what I've been told, and that comes directly from Avidian themselves. They've said this. They expect the DLC should be compatible with, like, very soon after it drops, is what the exact wording is, or same day of even. I'm gonna give them a few days because I think giving yourself more time as a development team is fair. That said, that doesn't actually change our plan. I'm still going to be stepping away from Elden Ring for a little while once the DLC drops. One of the other reasons, I'll mention 2. 1, I really want to play Lies of P, and we've already made the plans out and everything for it. I'm going to commit to it. We're voting on that, by the way. If you want to vote on a different game, maybe you don't like Lies of P, but I have something else in my library you might want, or there's something else that you're at least interested in me looking at, feel free to come and vote on it. Tell me what your game of choice is and why. I have instructions here in the Discord. Please feel free to look at that stuff. Also, I'm just gonna make sure I, do all the startup stuff again, because I don't trust programs to fire off correctly anymore. Trying to think. Yeah, there are instructions here. Please join the Discord if you'd like to know more. Speaking of Twitch, say hi to YouTube. I'm using Ghost Chat, so Twitch chat can appear on the screen, so I have an easier time reading it. Yeah, I have a personal Discord. I'm cultivating a community here on Twitch. It's not the easiest thing in the world because everybody has a Discord these days, but I'm doing my best anyway. Our Discord server is pretty quiet, but I'm hoping to change that with some new additions to the server that I'm going to be making soonish. I just got to work on the infrastructure first. That's got to be good first. It's free to join. As soon as you follow, feel free to come click on the link. It's also in the description, folks, in the About Me section on Twitch, or it's in the description on the YouTube VOD. Feel free to check either one of those out. Let's switch over to the challenge run view now. Hi. Yes, first time you're seeing my face. I know. 15 minutes without a face reveal is not a good going rate, but it is what it is. We're at the end stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Also want to thank the guy who gave us a follow earlier. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the storm halls. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your emotes. Yeah, there's almost literally no excuse not to follow these days. You just get free emotes for doing it, which is like fantastic. Right. If you guys want to know more challenge run information, please feel free to type in !rules, or you can type in !CR to get a list of all the commands. Or you can type in !DRoute to get a viewable link to the Google document containing all of our route notes. We have 21 pages of route notes now. I thought it would be no more than 20, but you know, that's part of what the process will be for. That's part of what the post-routing process will be for. And I'll explain that later. Right now, let's wrap up what we were doing. So, yesterday, we spent the entirety of it on Malenia. We had to get to Malenia first. But once we got there, we defeated her. The Blade of Mikola met her match. And it wasn't Radahn. It was us. Couldn't be happier. Sorry, I'm like, there's a bit of blood on my legs, so don't worry, it's not bleeding or anything, but, you know, I do have this, bit of blood running down my leg, so I'm cleaning it up as best I can until I get a paper towel on it or something. Anyway, I honestly, I expected to still be there at Malenia today. I really did. But now we're free to go toward the last vestiges of the game. We hardly have anything left. We literally just have the ruins of Farum Azula and the Ashen Capital, and that's it. Truly, really. So, I went ahead and changed our transmog for today. We're a black knife today. Couldn't be happier. We have 12 bosses to go, and I couldn't be happier. Anyway, I'm getting distracted by walking enemy. My bigger thing here is we're still going to be playing Lies of P because I need a break. I realize, you know, that sounds ludicrous, right? You know, how I don't need, you know, I haven't even run a real route yet, a real run. Why would I need a break? Well, I've spent 4 or 5 months getting this routing together. I've spent a lot of time working on it and working on the stream resources for it. I really have. And I think playing another Souls-like game doesn't stray me too far from the genre, but also lets me take a bit of a breather for my mental health. Additionally, and this is just like under the hood reasoning as well, the second less important reason, I'm going to be competing against Lobos Jr., the Happy Hob, K-Witty, Squilakilla, Gino Machino, Distortion, probably Iron Pineapple, and a dozen other prolific Soulsborne creators for my slice of the viewing for the DLC, Reforged or not. And you know, the funny thing is, you're not even going to have access to the DLC when the patch drops. It's going to shut off access to that while Team Reforged looks at the ways they want to balance the DLC and bring it more in line with their vision. That takes time. So I'm not going to even be able to showcase the DLC anyway. Might as well just wait for, might as well just wait for the full compatibility to come out, and maybe within a month or two, I won't be competing quite so hard for, like, viewership. I am thinking about that stuff, and I've just chosen to tell you I'm doing it. That's all. I don't care if it, you know, brings me fewer viewers, or less of an audience. I don't care about that. I think, I know I, as a viewer, take great solace, great comfort when a streamer chooses to tell me the under the hood reasons for why they're doing something. It means a lot. So I'm choosing to bare my own soul when talking about it. I don't think we need to be out here at all, is the funny thing. But I almost need to know what we're dealing with. Nice hero's rune. Feed me more of these, please. I would love more hard runes available for later. As a reminder, I'll mention this again during the first 2 breaks, but I will not be streaming at the normal time on Tuesday. Tomorrow, that is. I have the usual outing, or the usual virtual session with my friends. And I'm gonna have a DAVA meeting tomorrow at 6:30. So I'm going to try to stream at 10 a.m. tomorrow and go till about 2. You guys will see this on the calendar. I'll make sure it's adjusted. It's right now, it should show... It should show that we're set to stream at noon. I'm gonna change that. I just needed time to think about whether or not I wanted to do that. But I feel confident that I'm gonna feel a lot better if I'm not missing streams. Also, you know, I go back to my previous reasoning of... Is that a worm face? That's a freaking worm face. Nice, I need to get away from that or I'm a dead man. No. They drop excrement, though. Wow, when a sentence is bad. I'll take sentences with no context for 5,000, Alex. You know it's bad when I'm cheering that an enemy dropped excrement as a piece of loot. It really is quite degrading when you think about it. Here's the funny thing. I know I don't need to be over here, right? But I need to know what's over here in case there's a rune piece worth obtaining. Also, there's the matter of there could be a slab around here. We're not supposed to see one. That is not the correct... Right, that one's still too far. We can get this one, though. I have to be careful, but I'm almost afraid to get close to enemies now. because Catch Flame really isn't going to be taking any of them out. We might take a rat out in 4 or 5 castings, but that's really about it. I see you back there. I know you're over there. And if he's just gonna... I'm sorry, I hear something. What am I hearing? It's like the attacks that a worm face would make. Oh, that's them retching. Okay. Ugh. Disgusting. More excrement? More excrement. And withered twigs. Ah, yes. Let me showcase this to you guys. So, withered twigs are a better grace mimic. We always have the memory of grace. This is the dark sign. This is like a homeward bone. A sickly twig befouled with death root, used to instantly inflict death blight but prevent rune loss. This is the game's version of a homeward bone. It's really cool. This mod's version of a homeward bone. That's a Dark Souls 3 item that lets you port back to the last bonfire you rested at. The twigs are the same thing, and these guys have a chance of dropping them. Yep. 2, 3. Alright. So they spit a few times, and then they may or may not attack you. Good to know. Somber 9. I'm glad I'm checking this. Anything underneath here? No. I saw a rune piece, though. Wasn't that, like, over... Nah, I know Oh, that must have been the glow of these the lighting here. Alright, we wait. These guys are probably gonna bum rush us. The second. Yep, here we are. Boy, when you're right, you're right. And don't bother telling me I'm wrong. I know I'm right. Okay, there's a ladder. Why? So that's like the path forward. All these are like optional areas, by the way. I know I could press straight on and we'll find where we're supposed to go. Hello, rune piece. Okay, let's double check and make sure we're not getting mobbed. I hear the cry of a worm face, which lets me know I was right to wait. All right, waiting for you to spit. I'll take as many withered twigs as they'll give us. Actually, this is probably the portion of the game where we just want to be thorough anyway. Reason being, I think I mentioned it before, but I'm just going to mention it again for thoroughness' sake. You really expect me to just make these jumps on foot? Sure. We're looking for an ancient stone slab. I think we're supposed to get one as a reward sometime down the line after killing the Godskin duo. Oh, it's like a colossal this is like the boss version. Right, so there was that ladder there. And this was the other way we could have crossed this section to get here. Is there a ladder somewhere nearby? No. Just check around the corner, make sure nothing is coming after us. And there's a way for this to wrap around too. Good. That's the nice thing about navigation in Elden Ring or in Soulsborne titles in general. If you're willing to stop and look at your surroundings, most likely you're going to be able to find a path to get to where you want to be. Sometimes it's contrived, I'll admit, but for the most part, it's a straightforward experience. Miyazaki's been at the helm doing this type of thing for a long time. He is there to make sure the quality control on his IP and development is mwah, perfect. Chef's kiss. Is that something walking toward me? Okay, we can wait in that. That's fine. I'm allowed to use bone darts to draw aggro, but I'm also allowed to use these scraps to draw aggro. No. Gonna do the same thing with, Oh, actually, I need to be careful and watch our 6 here. Like, even though the area looks clear, you know, the thing about FromSoft titles, they love putting enemies on, like, ledges and stuff. No, no spitting. No spitting. No spitting. We allowed to summon here? No. Okay, that actually... He's scarier because of his size. That's what scared me, was just how big he was. Okay, so there's a stele. There's a summoning stele, but why? It was deactivated? Somehow? Maybe... Okay, right here. There's something right here. Glove Wart Picker's Bellberry number 3. Interesting. There actually isn't too much more before we are forced to go back. Do we have any more worm faces? I don't see any. The thing about worm faces is, while they're these big lumbering enemies, they do a very good job. Up, see there? They kind of look like they blend into the stonework, don't they? Oh, we are so dead. We are very dead. Run. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Okay, that's one. That's one. We're going to use a rejuvenating bolus right now to avoid death. Too bad it doesn't clear off destined death. I see you over there. Somehow it died? Do they have a variable amount of health or something? They were guarding a rune piece, though. We have 4? Good. Good. We need... I would like to at least get one of the cursed rune upgrades. Of course, you know, it's not a big deal if we don't, but it would be nice. Now all of a sudden our spells are hitting harder? Why? That it? That's all that's here? Ah, that how messed up. Yuck. We just went through all of that to burn up our resources. Gotta be careful, don't want to run off a cliff and die. Okay, nothing there. I think we killed everything that's here, actually. Which is really, really nice. Go ahead and check around here. Just make sure there's nothing. Actually, I get the funny feeling that this is our path forward. I'm gonna rest before attempting to deal with these enemies again. How do you guys like your coffee? I like creamer and sugar with mine. I can't drink the normal stuff. It's too bitter. I need something to tone the bitterness down. All right, we're gonna just go back here, rest. So what do we have? 30,000, 20,000. Okay, we don't have enough for a level up yet, so I'm not worried about it. There's one. I don't know how, but I somehow missed the beast man prowling around the corner. I'm curious as to what's up here. Okay, so we have this guy. This kind of feels like I'm roaming through the dragon area a bit. Or, the place where you fight the Nameless King in Dark Souls 3. Which I think is the dragon area? No, that's Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3 has this type of area go by a different name. Ah, you would call lightning, wouldn't you? Go ahead and drink. There are enemies in here, which probably means there's a way up. I know what I said, but it would be remiss of me if I didn't explore the area and just make sure we're not missing like an easy rune piece or something. Oh, this was to just literally circle back around. Okay, you know what this is now. We were just here not that long ago. Oof. I'm really curious as to how one gets up there. Maybe there's like a ladder or a set of steps up through here. Huh. All right. Guess our way out I guess our way up might be through the central area. Like we might be doing one of those wrap back around multiple times like we did in Lame-Dell. We wrapped around an area multiple times and ended up I'm sorry, we wrapped around Lame-Dell multiple times in order to go from top to bottom. That's what I'm thinking of. All right, so we have this here, whatever this is going to end up being. This feels like a boss fight, like a dragon or something. Yep, dragon. Dead. We ended up dying. I mean, we don't have to fight it. That's the beauty of it. We don't have to fight that dragon whatsoever. We're gonna roam over here. Go ahead and pop one of these. Yeah, I know you're over there. Okay, so this one's like... Yep, dead again. Alright, so the guy we just lost all of our runes, by the way. That's fine. I don't care about them. We can just skip that place altogether. Works for me. I'll just leave the death marker right there. Alright, so this guy is like hunkered over down here. Yes, that's exactly what it is. They have such a huge swing delay. That, I'm not gonna lie, that spooked the hell out of me. Okay. don't need to go out there. There are guys up around the balcony. Alright, so there's a reason to clear out these spots then. Alright, come on. Walk this way. Okay, summoning the random ceiling piercing lightning is BS. Yeah, I'm definitely taking hits here while that's happening. All right, good. Can't stand, you're done for. To borrow the words of Heishiro Mitsurugi. Right. Which guy is conjuring lightning at us now? I'm sorry. Did the conjurations get faster or something? No, I know what it is. There are two of them. No, there's not two of them. I want the spell, whatever spell they're casting. Let me see you up there. I don't want to be casting spells from this bridge. We should not be doing that. Okay, this guy we want to pull from... basically like over here. Look, you never know where you're gonna find just random schmucks lurking around in darkness. You gotta look around every little corner, make sure nothing is missing. Ancient Dragon Prayer Book. Don't need it. Don't need any of the spells contained in the prayer books, if I'm being honest. We've already got Starlight Shards to help take care of the spells we want really rather early, and that was like Blood Boon and like one or two others. Okay, anything else? We saw that guy was in the corner. No, it looks like we're good here. Okay, dragon over there. It looks like maybe this temple area, we're staring at it kind of like right here. It's probably going to be a boss there. But, okay. We could have skipped this whole thing. No, wait, maybe not. Hang on, it almost looks like you can double back to enter the top half of the structure. That's probably what it is. We can double back to enter the top side. Probably should. Just make sure there's just be as thorough as we can. We're at the end of the game. Being thorough can't hurt us. Is that those look like skeletal enemies? Yeah, okay, these are skeletons. Let's conjure the heat of the sun. All right, so really? Thank you. That should not have taken forever to do, but whatever. Ah, we can also maybe if we play our cards. Oh, never mind. Yes, I see you guys over there. Feels the windows are narrower on the inside than they are on the outside. That's what it is. But you can, in fact... Okay, gotta be careful. There was a guy up here that was launching stuff at us. And I can't tell from where. I'll take that, thank you very much. Wow, Discord is busy. Oh, I know what it is. Oops. And I also just straight up did not mention... Did I at least do it for the rest? I did. Okay. Yep, we're good. So we have... Alright, so these guys are the crossbow archers. Yep, that's fine. Run back across this. Zigzag, maybe. And wait. We try to get one in ambush. Like this. Look, if you guys want to challenge me one-on-one in honorable combat, that's fine. Do that. Just don't be surprised when it doesn't work. That guy we probably want to mark, because the crossbow archers are usually yeah, there's a separate one over there. The crossbow archers are usually a unique enemy type. How did that, you know, not work? right. This should be a simple jump. And this should be also a pretty simple jump. Yep, sure is. Look, if nothing else, Farum Azula will make you better at platforming. I do earnestly believe that. If you're not confident about your platforming fundamentals, this is your part of the game to get good at it. Alright, so there's a room piece up top. Our way forward is going to be to navigate over there somewhere and wrap back around. So I think all we can do for now is just go this way. And hi, hello. Right there. Catch him right there. I would probably just have to try to, like, whiz right on past in a hitless run. Because there's not a safe way to attack that without free aiming. And that's not a resource waste I want to be engaging in. Hello. Yeah, I know you can see me down there. Any more? There's the archer that's still trying to attack us. We can't do anything as long as we're aggroed to them. We either have to find a way up or we have to find some way to ignore them. One of those two things has to come to pass. Damn, dude, will you stop shooting at me? I know, I can't even do that to get you to leave me alone. Okay, so... I'm kind of like altering my path purposely here. Is there a way back up if I do that, though? Yeah, it looks like there's a way back up here. So we can go take a crack at that passageway, or the, hole in the ground. We are at the Dragon Temple. This should be one of the 3 bosses that are here. 3, yeah, 3. Godskin Duo, Placidusax, and, Malekith. We so much for that. I think we have to actually fall. That seems like that's too high of a jump. Well, only one way. Find out. Okay. So, we made it. We can just wrap back around here to go downstairs. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take our break right here. There's nothing that's targeting us for attacks or anything, and there's no flying dragon. For those who've not been here before, we take 5-minute breaks around here just to get up, stretch, all that fun stuff. replace drinks, all the business, all the business. I definitely recommend you do the same. As for while those on YouTube don't have ads to worry about other than what YouTube is going to give them, here on Twitch we play 90 seconds of ads to help like combat pre-roll and everything. I appreciate anybody who sticks through, and I also just appreciate anybody who's hanging out here with us. But I do need this break all the same, and I've gabbed at you for a minute already. Anyway, yes, please, I hate ads as much as the next person. I do not blame you if you get up and stretch the servos and joints for yourselves. But we're going to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to do a little bit of a reminder about I'm going to do a little bit of a reminder about tomorrow, and I'm going to remind people again about the voting that's happening, because we have 4 days until that comes to an end. And once that passes, no votes. I purge the whole thing. I put it in an archive, and only me and the mods will be able to see it. But yeah, I'll see you guys after the break. Thank you very much. I am back. Just in time, too. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their commercial break. Go ahead and switch over to the challenge run. First, I want to thank everybody for being here. I really and truly do appreciate it. Second up, I'll remind everybody it's on the Google Calendar, but just in case, tomorrow I will be streaming at around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time because of my schedule that day. I'm going to do my best to try to stream early. Now, of course, I'm doing this to avoid missing content, but when I actually start house sitting, there's going to be a lot more days like that. When I get like a steady stream of clients, I'm not going to be around quite as much as I am now, so I'm doing my best to take advantage of being here now, because I eventually won't be. Still going to be streaming, but I don't know to what extent quite yet. Oh, hello. Okay, so we have this, which is fine. Does that let us skip? Is that what this is doing? Is giving us pathways to skip, or is this like a required path? I'm really not sure about... Oh, screw you, buddy. What else? Oh, right. Before I really, truly forget, we are doing a bit of voting on content. It's best that I probably start reminding people that we're doing it more often. If you guys want to change the game that we'll be doing on the 21st, come join the Discord. It's in the description. It's also in the About Me section on Twitch. So the description, whenever I say description, I'm talking about the YouTube description. Go check the Discord. Come on board. It's a fun little community. It's quiet, but I like to think it's fun. I recently got the pictures up and running, and we got our first picture posting, which I will comment on after tonight's stream. Right. I'm forgetting. If you're fine with what I'm doing and you don't care what game I'm playing, you don't have to do anything. Only vote if you feel that Lies of P is not going to be your cup of tea. That rhymed and I didn't even have to try. Sorry, I was fighting the urge to cough. I promise I wasn't laughing that hard at my own rhyme. Okay, so this is just the one we can see. The issue is there's going to be another one nearby. Or not. There's going to be one above or below. It sounds like we're answering the question of how we're intended to make it up to the top side of the area we were in before this, the previous rest site. Anything up here? Anything up here? But anything below? There's a lot of crumbling structures, so I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of checking on that. I know you're there. Okay, nothing around the fencing. Okay, we see this rune piece. Huh. Right, this probably takes us above somehow. Well... okay... 2, 3. Anything in here? I saw the 3 skeletons, but that doesn't mean more aren't. Sometimes they emerge from the ground. That's another great ghost glovewort. That's another renowned ash that we can upgrade. Maybe we can have our cake and eat it on the mimic tier. Okay, so we can drop down and grab this. Hey there, Shoe Squeak. Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. How are you doing? Hope you enjoy your stay. From where do you hail? How did you get here? If you don't mind my asking. Hopefully your day is going well. Take your time. Please feel free to take your time. I do not want to rush. Have you already tried stream viewers? Aw, man. So hoping this person wasn't. Oh, well. Ephemeral sadness. Warn. Okay, we've timed them out. I should just put a command in there, like get a button for that. If you're here after that, you know, being timed out for 10 minutes, more power to you, but think long and hard before you have scammers work for you. Or you work for scammers, that's what it should say. Alright, and then we drop down this hole, right? I need to know. My curiosity burns at this. I need to know what's down here. Nothing down here, nothing down here. To make your way to the transept, leap from the ruined staircase. Well, the ruined staircase would be that thing, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, what? Oh, there's just a straight-up banished knight here. I'm gonna wait and hit him with a double whammy. Oh, I know what happened here. This was a change. You were meant to climb down here in vanilla. You were meant to climb down here and jump over some stuff or walk around to get here. Kirnifr and company changed this. That's what happened. Kirnifr and company changed this. So now, this is just a neat little place that summoned an enemy. We actually need to go back up and traverse this section properly. It makes sense. I don't like it. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what to think of it, honestly. This would be the ruined staircase right here. Nope, we literally just went back down. It's the staircase above us. It's not this staircase, it's the staircase above. Oops. Oopsie. No take backsies. Just gotta climb up the stairs and do it all over again. Well, okay, not do it over again, because then we would just have to climb up the ladder. Groundhog Day, ladies and gentlemen. We want to be heading over this way. Yeah, we essentially want to go... We want to go out and around and not die to jumping prematurely on platforms. That would help us out greatly. Sorry there ain't much music, folks. It's all about the ambience, you know what I'm saying? And we already dealt with this, so unless there's like an illusory wall, maybe right here, there's like... We had this, we can drop down and jump back down. Okay, so what I'm willing to bet here is that we need to scale the transept or whatever this place is, the Dragon Temple. We scale the Dragon Temple, and we'll be able to double back somehow. Okay, just gonna double check our surroundings, make sure we don't die to stupid. This feels like a perfect place for a sniper's perch. Not gonna lie. Please, this jump has to be too far. Yeah, this jump is like way too far down. We're meant to go around. Again, this could be a case of Kirnifr changed. Kirnifr and company changed X and Y, and all of a sudden... all of a sudden, the easy paths you could have taken don't exist anymore. I'm willing to bet that's what happened here. Maybe there's a lot of easy pathways that no longer exist. Okay, does this guy pat back? You guys shouldn't walk around. You guys should, like, look around corners and such. You know what this gives me vibes of now? This gives me vibes, you know, much more sinister and a dark reflection of, but, actually, I take it back, 2 vibes. 1, it reminds me of the Chozo ruins from Metroid Prime, the original, like the first installment. It kind of gives me those where there's you often have to snake back upon yourself in order to progress, and there are bunches of branching paths. The second one is A Legend of Zelda, Minish Cap, specifically the... Is it the Sky Temple? It's the Palace of Winds. That's what it is. It's the Palace of Winds. There's a it was actually an incredibly confusing, like, dungeon. You're just gonna go through here. This guy can, in fact, teleport. I am excited about the DLC. I really am. I can't wait to see what Miyazaki and company does with it. Maybe I'll play the DLC on my own time? I don't know. I sort of wanted to be a first viewing, but at the same time, like, we're already doing a challenge run, and that's kind of the content I want to make with Elden Ring right now, is a challenge run. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll put a poll about it. I'll do a poll on my Discord, which is where I'm going to render all decision making about things we're doing. I don't put votes like that on Twitch or YouTube because people on Twitch and YouTube are transient. You don't know who's going to be here. I want the votes to come from people who... I realize this isn't exactly a good way of thinking about it, but I want the content votes to come from folks who are going to who are going to be here long enough to experience their benefits, if that makes any sense. It's not that I want to preclude random folks from just being able to, you know, vote on stuff. It's I want the people who vote to be able to see the effects of what they vote on. I want them to be better than U.S. elections. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. I want it to be better than the U.S. election system. Well, buying votes is assuredly a quality of a corrupt election system, but this is not Hello, that looks like it's Placidus Axe's arena. Has to be. Too big. Too big not to be. But I want people, by not having a place where people can just drop in a random vote and then leave, it creates, I should say, I don't know what it's going to do, actually. Could create accountability. Could make people hate it. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I have horrid intentions for putting the votes on Discord or anything. I think it really does just come down to wanting people to be able to, if you're a regular in this community, you will be able to see the effects of your vote. Something would have to happen to me in order for that to not happen. And if something's happening to me, well, we've got bigger fish to fry than votes. Shit. Look at that. We lost like 120K, and we're already back up to, you know, almost that number. It's pretty impressive, I gotta say. Wait. I recognize this. This is, that's the Godskin Duo, arena. We're already low on resources, though. Do we do this now? Doing it. You know what? If I can pass through without triggering the fight, I'm gonna do it. There's Bernal. I get the feeling we don't want to summon him. I think we might want to summon Kristoff instead. I'm really not sure what to do here. Let's go back. Maybe figure out, like, what spells we want for this fight. Because I surely don't want to be cycling through 1,500 of them. We probably only need these two things. And last time we were able to use... Oh, right. We probably also want the protective benefits of Flame Protect Me. Maybe. I guess we'll take Shadow Bait. So my reasoning here is we're going to make a couple concealing aromatics. And we're going to use them to try to, like, stealth through as much as we can while functioning on minimal resources. That's kind of the hope. That's what I want to happen. And we had this guy here, or no, did we? No, we're good. All right. I'll keep those on standby in case I really need them. You guys ready? Before we begin, hide over here for a moment. I'm going to illustrate a command. I will say hi, to first-time chatters or, you know, to people who are stopping by. But otherwise, I don't talk during boss fights. You know, I'll ask that you wait, and I may not even have the time to do that. As this boss is pretty gnarly, not gonna lie. This boss is pretty gnarly. I think we have to kill them both at the same time. Like within like 5 seconds of each other. It's some crazy amount. Anyway, you know, it's nothing personal. It's just we're trying to do the challenge run routing, so I want to make sure I'm focused on the boss fight. So I'm going to do just that. Wish me luck, and I'll see you guys on the other side of this boss battle. Enjoy the spectacle for what it's worth. Yep. And you don't give me any form of protection, huh? Nope, we just have to do it all over again. Yay! Let's go ahead and do this then. I'm sorry, what? Oh, yeah, you can't enter through that. You'd be entering and falling through the, You'd be entering and falling through the ceiling. Also, we've already identified these guys, so we don't need to do it now. Have to be careful. Oh, yep. That's right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, need to figure out what we're doing here. I wonder if I should be summoning Bernal for this. He would take aggro. We're just gonna try not doing that. We're just gonna try not to spend even that amount of resources. Okay, there's this guy. He should show up right here. No, actually, he's on the left. We can just run down the steps. Jump down. We're dead. Guaranteed. I'm about to run into a third one. Yep. Alright, we can't run from them. We have to do some level of distraction. I mean, we don't have to worry about our resources at the very least. I'll figure out how I want to do this. Okay, that's not too bad. Just 2 shadow baits. I hate having to keep this extra spell just for cycling through stuff, but what else am I supposed to do? Alright, let's see if Bernal will help me. Well, he's not going to help me brute force. What he's going to do is take attention off me and Kristoff for a second, so that we can maybe, like, try to help manage their health, keep it even, whatever. All right, Bernal. Nice. Oh, he's just dead. Nice. Rolled over. She was too close. And this apostle is a she, by the way. Due to the actually, I'm not sure about that. But the face doesn't seem quite so masculine or pointed. Was maybe the so close. I think if Bernal hadn't died, we'd probably be okay. Ash. Right. Same deal. That. Good. I actually should be taking Shadow Bait pretty early. I'm not sure when we get it. I'd have to go back and look, but this is exactly the type of spell my run would be looking for. Just, I have a pretty good philosophy of fighting things that I can see, but sometimes you just need to get an enemy to get out of the way for a moment. All right, let's try. I'm going to try a different tactic. Well, that didn't take long. Bernal died. Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay, we got our strategy. Thank you, Lieutenant Lobo. So Kristoff would routinely try to tank punishment from both, which just kind of resulted in both Bernal and Kristoff getting slap-fought. I'm not even sure I really need not Kristoff. I'm not really sure I need Bernal there. And my reasoning for that has to do with the fact that he died so early on. I basically had to face tank both anyway. So maybe I could just have a 30% reduction in health and get that fight done really fast. All right. Well, that wasn't too difficult. On hard mode or adept mode, I can imagine that fight being a lot more unfair. Run. Actually, yeah, Shadow Bait would be the perfect spell to take with us. Let's see. Flame fall upon them. Giant's Flame. Flame of the Fell God. These three. That. And we have just enough to take Shadow Bait. That's perfect. Before continuing, it is probably for the best that we take some notes here. It's too bad Black Flame Tornado ain't available as a spell, or even as like a different optional together. Oh well. If you guys want access to this note sheet for yourself, I highly recommend you grab, you type in exclamation mark, DRoute, D-R-O-U-T-E, into the chat, or you could use asterisk if you're on YouTube, and you'll get access to the exact same document that I have right here. You guys have currently viewing privileges right now. When the first route is over, what we're going to do is sit down and analyze these notes together, maybe figure out where we're supposed to go, or not where we're supposed to go, but refine these notes. You guys will have commenting privileges then. Godskin, Duo, Bernal, it's unnecessary, dies really quick, need to carry... Shadow Bait for the area leading up to the boss. Kite both bosses and use Blood Boon to damage both relatively equally. They will both hit phase 2, second phase at about same time. Hit the second phase at about the same time. At 25%. Whoops, that is incorrect. Right, I have this set to like Shift tilde I need to insert a symbol here. Enrage, Lobo, and Latenna. I'm sorry, it's not the correct protocol, like naming protocol. No, actually, here, that protocol, that ignoring it works just fine. So, Spirit Ash. Only when it is safe to do so. Also, pop the mixed physic at this time. All right, so now we should be on the lookout for, let me just shift over here. We should be on the lookout for a slab. That is where we're supposed to find one. Okay. With that there, we have that there. This is probably going to take us closer to being able... Yeah, now we're back to dealing with beastmen again. And we have all this down here. Let's take the broken path. There's a rune piece. Are we going to be able to get back up the broken path? Looks like we'll be able to. I'm gonna have a tough time telling is where we're supposed to... Are we supposed to drop down? No, you should just be able to make that. Goodbye. Also, that answers the question. And our best is... Session progress is here. Alright, so we're probably gonna have to go and, Nope, that is the incorrect spot to go. We're gonna have to go collect those and then, work back, probably. Drop down. Yep, we definitely gonna have to, like, warp back. Because there's no way... We can't ride Torrent here. So we don't even really have a method. We can't jump down, right? Yeah, no, that's not a actual ledge. Yep, we have to warp back. Now, I'm curious as to what happens if we go this way. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go this way first. Nice. If you don't want to go in there, that's fine. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and pop one of these. Let's get our stats back up and online as much as possible. We can farm more if necessary. Here we're gonna jump across, and yes, this is one way. We can't go back this way. Nice. Free rune arc is free. I like free rune arcs. And then we've looped back around here, along with an item we haven't grabbed yet. I say looped around, but that's not correct. Because if we did loop back around... yeah, if we looped back around, there would have been an entrance right here. That's not what happened. Instead, what happened is we have appeared to have gone down a floor. Mr. Dual Wielder, you are not getting very far. Azula Beastman Ashes. That's not one of the balanced ones. Okay, so of course we have 2 paths to go. And I don't know whether going out or in is correct. Or neither. Neither is always a possibility. Okay. Out's good. It's not required. In fact, it's a dead end. Alright, I'm happy with this. I don't mind a dead end. That makes the path we need to go that much easier. Now we know it's here. We just make the simple jump. Although we could have dropped down and been perfectly fine. What's the deal with this rest site? The transept. So is this the skip? No. This was an alternate path? This was an alternate path. That's what happened. We ended up, also, here's the obelisk right here. So, we don't need to worry about resting yet. So we're just gonna go out the way we're supposed to, and we're gonna take a break here. Gotta be careful. We're gonna park in this hallway. You guys know the spiel. 5 minutes, 90 seconds of ad time on the clock. Thank you very much for sticking around with me. When we come back, I'm gonna do one more reminder about what's happening tomorrow, as well as get our major shilling gunning out of the way. And with that, I will see you guys after the end of this commercial break. Thank you very much. Hope to see you guys then. Thank you. we're right about back on time. Thanks for sticking around with me and hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their commercial break. So we do have bots here. These bots, Seribot, Kumabot Defender, Blurp, and Niv are all here. They all serve a purpose. They all have a function. The other bots do not serve a purpose. There's one here. Seribot and Kumabot will work together to promptly get rid of them. That said, it doesn't stop legitimate humans acting as scammers. That we have to manage on our own. But we do have a nice suite of tools to either entertain or, you know, otherwise assist us in our streaming endeavors. Like I said before, I'm going to remind people that on Tuesday, or other words tomorrow, I will not be streaming at the normal time. I'm going to be streaming at 10 a.m. instead. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a stupid early stream. I hear my short... Oh, that's right. I got to take scissors and fix this. Anyway, so we're still going to have a 4-hour stream. It's just going to be earlier in the morning. Sorry, American audience. I know you guys... I'm having an American or like a... I guess I should say, like, the Americas as an audience has kind of been my goal. Not that I dislike my European audience, just it's easier to talk about or relate to things if we're all kind of sharing something similar and going about it the wrong way. My overall point is I'm streaming at this time for myself and for the people that I wish to attract here. That's kind of what I want to say. Right. I blanked on what I wanted to say. What's everyone's favorite drink? Well, I'm thinking. One more time, gonna remind people, we have 4 days until the DLC drops, so I want to make sure I've mentioned this. We are voting on the game that we're gonna be playing while I take my step away from Elden Ring for a little while, about 4 months. Now, I should note that if I want to continue the Let's Play for Elden Ring, that'll be my step back toward Elden Ring. But as far as like the stream is concerned, the stream is going to move on to a different game for a few months. I just think that makes things easier. Plus, it gives me something to do with my off time. Anyway, if you don't care about what I'm doing, you don't need to do anything. If you want to maybe have some influence over the game that I am playing, come join the Discord. Let's put out another link for that. Whoops. There we go. I even made that mistake with my YouTube just now. I replaced Enjoy Han. Thanks, Aniv. Thanks. This is an AI chatbot based on a Markov chain algorithm, and it does most of its learning from the Super Metroid speedrunning community. It can be up to 100 chats at a time, replying at a rate anywhere from 5 to 30 sentences at a time. That's the length of time, or the length of the number of sentences before it will reply. And then it can kind of say random stuff, or it can say nice stuff like this, or it can be a troll. That too. Or you did all this. Yeah, a Niv is awesome. I will purge a Niv and or temporarily ban it if it says something untoward, but it isn't like purposely violating TOS or anything. It's AI. It can't really be responsible. It is not fully liable for the things it says. That is what the author of a Niv is for. If it says something untoward, it starts to develop a pattern of doing that, I can hold the author accountable by like saying, hey, hello, yeah, I would like to get you to look somewhere else. Right. Major shilling. Got to get that done. If you guys like the content, please consider following and or subscribing. I realize this gets confusing, so let me elaborate. Following is the Twitch version of a YouTube subscription. They are free ways to keep up with the content and support me in what I'm doing. I greatly appreciate people being here, of course, but the follows and subscriptions really do help. Liking the video, having the notifications turned on, all that fun stuff, all of that helps me for free, and all it costs is a computer and a bit of your time, or your phone, if you're, you know, no judgment to mobile users. They're also welcome. Outside of that, if you guys want to go the extra mile with financial support, again, never required, but it's nice to have. And I'm always thankful for anybody who supplies financial support. I have several levers for this. I have Patreon, Coffee. I think I have Stream Elements on YouTube. Those should be in the description. Patreon and Coffee are how the YouTube member, or I'm not a YouTube partner. So Patreon and Coffee are the way for YouTube to close the gap on the benefits they get to enjoy. You guys don't get the emotes or ad-free benefits. That's kind of a Twitch exclusive, but that's just because I have no control with YouTube. If I had control on YouTube, or I had like something I could do to determine rate of ads, blah blah blah, I wouldn't need to advertise those things for you guys to. Hello. Yep. You're smart. So smart as to be annoying. There we go. Got him. Anyway, yeah, if you want to go that extra mile, feel free. For those of you on Twitch, I have a few more avenues that will give you some kind of immediate repayment for your financial contribution. You have biddies, which are just kind of like a one-off. Well, I say biddies, I mean Twitch bits, or Twitch bits and like direct donations. Those are all kind of one-off methods of giving support. But obviously the Twitch subscription is like the most direct. I guess there's also tipping too, but the Twitch subscription is by far the most direct method of giving financial support to streamers of all stripes, myself included. With the Twitch subscription, your Prime Gaming, that's the 0.5 sub, as I'll call it, gets you almost the exact same benefits as a tier 1, but you don't get at like you don't get reduced or not reduced. You don't get eliminated ads. You don't get to collaborate. And there's like one or two other things. I have a description of the benefits below the stream in the About Me section. Just check those out. They should be accurate and up to date. I make descriptions for a reason. And they also get you a Prime subscription gets you 5 free emotes. It gets you double channel points. When we're voting on games, it counts at double quantity. But by far, the best bargain for your buck is 5 buckaroos. Twitch gets half, I get half. You get the right to collaborate with me if you're another content creator. I don't know what I'm looking at. That is a stray. Okay. I just had to look. I wasn't sure. I'm trying to think what else. Right, you have a higher priority on. That's the other thing that Prime subs don't get is priority on multiplayer game queues. That's strictly a tier 1 benefit or higher. I'm not doing a good job at being concise today. Forgive me. But essentially, the difference between a tier 1 sub and your Prime Gaming sub is priority on multiplayer queues, collaborative rights with me. You get the ability to ask me to collaborate with your stuff. I might also seek you out for collaborations. It's the pay me to do anything tier, just about. Tier 2, Tier 3 are the thank me tiers. If you want to pay $10 or $25 for an emote, again, I get half. That's fine. But for the most part, I don't really have any other. I don't have any substantive benefits for the Tier 2 or Tier 3 package on Twitch. Your best bang for your buck to get rid of the ads is $5 a month. Alternatively, I get the ad revenue even if you're using something like Twitch Turbo. For $12.65 a month, you can use Twitch Turbo to curtail the ads on every channel, not just mine. So if that's all you care about, you don't care about the other benefits, you know, Twitch is like your TV basically, then go for it. No shame, no reason to be shamed. For some people, they're part of so many different communities, it's hard to pull in resources to pick one to support, and Twitch Turbo is like a small way of supporting everyone's streams. I no judgment there. It stinks because Twitch Turbo doesn't really. I shouldn't say it stinks. Twitch Turbo only helps streamers insofar as we get ad revenue. It does not help us in any other capacity. That Twitch Turbo is mostly a user-oriented purchase, which that's what most people care about. So as far as I'm concerned, it does its job. But if you're looking to help out your streamer, your content creator by other means, or if you want to be more supportive, Twitch Turbo is probably not the way to do it. Gifting subs or, you know, purchasing a sub for yourself is the most beneficial thing you can do for any streamer ever. Period. But of course, I say all that because I'm chilling. Really, you know, if I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. It would be nice not to have to do it, but everyone's got to sell themselves somehow. I'm doing my best to sell me, which you might be tempted to ask, well, what makes you unique? Why are you worth a watch when other people are not? Or when I could be watching someone like Lobos Jr.? Well, I'll admit, Lobos Jr. is a funny guy. No, I'm kidding. Lobos Jr. is a nice guy. And he's also funny. And has been doing this a lot longer than me, and absolutely deserves his follower base. Absolutely. Positively. No exceptions. How do we get this? I think I know how, but it's not worth it, though. So we have this. This over... Oh, okay. No, I know what's going on. Alright, so I figured it out. And I'll return back to, you know, talking about Twitch stuff. So, follow this path here. Follow my cursor. So we're gonna move up and over. Excuse me, I'm about to have gas here. You see this circle here? Not the big one, the little one. That's where Placidusax is. Right there. This pathway up here takes us to Malekith. So we've got a long way to go. I wouldn't be surprised if it took us the rest of the time to get... hello. Yeah, you know what? I don't think so. We're skipping that. That is not a jumping puzzle I want to figure out. Kirnifr can enjoy the victory there. Anyway, a reason to watch me might be if you like my approach to how I play games. I'm not just playing to make people laugh. I seriously intend to win. I am studious. I actually engage, or do my best to engage, with the subsystems that are in the game to the best of my ability. So if something has it like... If something has an incentive for a streamer to grind... Let me try this again. If there are things that require me to grind for them in order to showcase them, I will do it. If there is some minute detail that I can take advantage of and to make my time easier in a game, I will do that. If I can figure it out. Of course, if I don't see it, then, well, you know, I'm like everyone else. I'm struggle bussing it. There's the Somber 7. I'm checking for rune pieces is what I'm doing. That, I think, is a stray. Never mind, it is a beast man. Okay, so when they lie flat about as much as a beast man does. You got it. Anything over here? No. So what was this all for? Is this actually for anything? Is this just a random alcove, a complete waste of time? There could have been a rune piece right there. But that's fine. Can't all be winners. There's got to be losers sometimes. That's a one-way trip. We want to go up first. Although we are already out of... we are already out of cerulean flasks, so we're gonna have to be on our game. Alright, run. Lightning chakram, huh? That is a consumable, right? It would have to be. It's the only thing that makes sense. Alright, so that I think is another chakram user. Yeah, sure enough. Where did he come from? Alright, that can peek around the pillar. Alright, 2 keys. Are you worth anything? There's an elevator contraption. So is this going to go up or down? Up. And we can no longer see if there's something underneath that. So we have the Dragon Temple lift. Oh, look. So you guys remember how I said that we were gonna have to go back up? I actually think this is a requirement. Let's go ahead and rest. Let's just rest. Do we have the ability to upgrade? It's the 9. We have the 6, the 9. We don't have a glove wart 8. So no, we cannot. And then we have skeletal guys. And then we have the Grave Warden. So if we see the guys with the sides, we know right away, like that one there. Come on. Show me. Oh, hello. Oh, nice. So we just have, like, these giant guys to worry about. Okay, and they retaliate with a quick strike after that. Good to know. And I hear yet another one behind me. Better. We were almost going to die to that, though. willing to bet you could drop down. There's even some platforms, perhaps up here? No. These are decorative. Okay. Sorry, I had to mute the mic there. I don't think anybody minds that, though, seeing as how the alternative is literally hearing me cough. Giant stray, not giant stray, but a stray nonetheless. There are just so many ways to go, man. Nascent butterfly. Okay, nothing important, but still worth looking around. Okay, we've got skeletons hanging off trees. I have to be careful. Yeah, I think it probably best to just kind of wait and see what happens. Okay. It looks like we could probably... I think we just aggroed the entire garrison. You gonna drop down? Okay, and then we had... Oh, we got quite a few hanging from the trees. Oh, I can feel the hoarseness already. I know where I cast it. Alright, firing those is kind of like a giant mistake. Let's just do it this... I thought I was gonna fall there. Then we have this guy. And then we have the big guy out there. There's so many bloody skeletons. This reminds me of the, of Liurnia, Altus. It reminds me of Altus, where there were just a ton of skeletons everywhere. I see you over there. There's a grave warden back there. Okay, we want to mark you. That's a pretty quick attack, I'm not gonna lie. And I get to experience. I get to experience the joy of Lies of P doing that. I get to experience relearning that stuff all over again. I like Souls-likes. The ones that are developed well are developed really well, and Lies of P is an extremely fun one. I also get to make thumbnail. That's gonna be fun. All right, let's learn. One, two. And then we had the guy hanging off the tree over there. Yep. What am I in combat with? There's something I'm in combat with, and I don't know what it is. That bothers me. Okay, so what I have a difficult time telling, you don't know which pieces of architecture are, are they for a puzzle, or which ones are trying to tell a story, and that's all they're there for. This, or, if it's both. Sometimes it's both. Ah, we saw this earlier. We saw this, coming back this way, or when we were coming down the first time. We saw it and couldn't really do anything about it. I wonder if we could do something about it now. Ooh, this gives me, is it Da'at? Shin Megami Tensei 5, second region, where you're trying to go after a girl who murdered her bullies. Yeah, and like the very first thing you come across is you're standing on a hill and you slide down a giant slope in the underworld. I think that is called Da'at or Dot. No, the apostrophes are usually pronounced. It should be Da'at. It's like really quick. Okay. Don't know if I'm going the right way or not. Bothersome. Bothers me. Bothers me a lot. Ah, and there's a jumping puzzle, probably. Mark you. Golden Lightning Fortification and a dragon. Did he walk down? Oh my god, the dragon fell. The dragon just died. Why? My dude, you literally didn't have to do that. Ugh. Okay, and you were totally meant to approach this way as well. There really weren't too many other choices we were given. You know what? I will take a dragon dying after a dragon killed us, and then we lost 110,000 runes. I will take that. So we had golden lightning fortification. Greatly increases lightning resistance for self and allies. Which, you know, is the perfect spell to deal with Plucidisax's stuff. 27 faith. Looks like all the fortification spells have this requirement. So I think at most, so far I've not been very impressed with Flame of the Fell God. Yeah, it does a lot of damage, but you sort of have to wait for the sun. I've never really liked that style of spell. The set and forget, especially stuff like that. It's too similar to Flame Swath, and Flame Swath was kind of like a poor man's AoE spell in Dark Souls 2. I didn't like it then, and I don't like... I didn't like that spell now. Although Flame Swath did not leave a patch of fire afterwards. It was just a subpar but powerful AoE spell. That's all it was. I gotta be accidentally heading the correct direction here. Works out for me, as I'm not really trying to collect everything. The only reason I'm exploring at all is for a slab. I do not know where a slab is. Is that a worm face? No, it's the dried up remains of an old warrior. That's what's happening. Jump over there. Hey there, Alexander. Good to see you.
The city hanging in the air is slowly crumbling. That aside, I can't believe you felled that giant. It was practically a god. I doubt there's another soul out there who could have done the same. Of course, I count myself, the great Alexander, among many. Which means I've but one thing to ask of you. Would you kindly undertake my ordeal? Come and tell me when you're ready. I've been longing to fight a warrior as accomplished as you.
I'm sorry, Alexander, but I need to move on. I don't have the type of time to deal with that. You get to live, friend. You get to live. Enjoy that gift. Look at you, cracked. You should have accepted your fate as a jar. Jar warriors are doomed, man. They're doomed to break under the weight of their own hubris. Gonna let me, like, you're gonna give me a final rest site before Plucidisax, right? You're not gonna make me, like, do this trek every time, right? Right, game? I see a gnat flying around, which is what I'm slightly perturbed about. Can we... No, this is a one-way trip. Wait, is it? Is it really a one-way trip? I don't know. And because I don't know, I should just skip. I see you. Nice. I will die if I don't. Alright, I only have... I have to be careful. Nice. I am probably going to die here. Nope. Oh, that was close. Okay. Still in this. Okay, there's the rune piece right there. $11. That's the last cursed rune upgrade. Do we do all... Please tell me we didn't do all of this just to... We didn't do all of this just to... Was this whole thing just a dead end? No. This whole thing was a bloody dead end. Yikes. And there's no way down. No, there is. There's a way down. Dang it. Right, I should have trusted the direction I was going. All of that was to, you know, fight Alexander. Didn't mean to knock the mic there. My bad. We have to find a way to go this way. Somehow. And there's this big guy right here. Okay. Oh. Rough, but we sort of have to figure out how to go this way. If we even can. That's what we drop down. Am I just roaming in a... Nice. Am I roaming in like a loop or something? So we had all that up there. The puzzle. Is this the way toward Malekith's domain somehow? That's the only thing that makes sense to me, is that we're headed toward Malekith somehow. And if not, we need to get turned around, ideally as soon as possible. Yep, so there's... Take a look. Get down there. I almost feel like we're headed the wrong direction. Or we need to figure out how to traverse some more. I see you over there. Just gonna get down, let this guy come to me. No. Nice. Very nice. Very not nice. I think he's the only one I have to worry about. Are still in combat with what? These guys here? Have they technically noticed us? There's that. All we accomplished was delaying the inevitable. We just have to let the resurrection happen. Yep. Alright. Come on down this way, good sir. We killed two there. This guy may have gone back upstairs already. Okay. We still have all these guys up here. I promise I'm not just farming for farming's sake or anything. I promise I'm not farming at all, really. We're still in combat with this guy up here. So there are buffs that I have that show me I'm still in combat. Not directly. They don't give like a warning sign or anything, but what they do is they shut off as soon as I'm not in combat anymore. My magic dagger with the magic affinity on it is one of those. That's not really why I put the dagger or why I put the affinity on the dagger, but it is a nice benefit of being able to just tell if you're in combat or not. Obviously, you can try to open your map, but that's not a very good window. It's not a very good window because you could be trying to open your map, and the second you do that is the second that, you get hit by an enemy. So being able to... There we go. Only took a bit to get the ball rolling. So there's the Dragon Temple lift. I wonder if we're supposed to head down rather than up. That would make a lot more sense. These two the only ones in the trees? Yes. These two are the only ones in the trees. And I somehow managed to lob it between the branches. Sorry, that time I didn't really have the chance to muffle my mic too much at all. So I'm sorry you guys heard the sneeze or the cough there. So, I hope everybody's enjoying the gameplay, because I have the personality of a wet mop. Let's just come out and say it. I have the personality of a wet mop. Not too many people like what I have to say, and yes, I can be funny. Yes, I have a sense of humor, but it's not really geared toward anyone else. It's geared toward me, and it's kind of selfish. I'm not really sure what to do with it, is what I'm trying to say. So I am... Okay, we've got... These guys are just spears, so they behave normally. We're looking for big chunkers, ones with crossbows or ones with scythes. Those are the ones we gotta watch out for. What am I trying to say here? Both of these just rounded off to the same spot. And I doubt we just get a dragon that continually respawns. That's... I'm at a loss. I think we're supposed to head down. Because heading up doesn't mean anything. Because if we look, there's Alexander. There's kind of no way except to go back to the Tempest-facing balcony. Yeah, we're on a goose chase, folks. We're supposed to be heading down. That is the wrong rest site. Let's go to the temple lift and head down. I can't believe it took me that long. To figure out. At least we can level up. Wow, we are 4K from leveling? We're really approaching the end game now. That should be 4K, 5K. Yeah, just use one. That gets us what we're looking for. 236, and it's 235. You got it. All right, let's head down. Clearly the solution is not up here. It's down. In fact, we can just, other than the rune, oh, hang on, you know what I just remembered? Binding rune. We got one more cursed rune to get, and then we can look at Melania's and see if there's anything out of it we want. I took a look earlier, but obviously we want to take a look now. Some cursed runes. Oh, never mind. We have 2 more. Still want to take a look at these. Guard stability. Movement speed. We want movement speed. Scarlet swiftness. Having passive movement speed's nice. Oh. I'm getting hoarser. Okay, I think we're headed closer. Oh, right. This was sealed up. Yeah, we definitely didn't need to go there at all. We could have just kept going to the right. I'm sorry? What just... Oh, was there like a... I have to be careful here. So there's another one right there. Oh, these track. Okay, anyone else hiding in the woodwork? So we had 2. There's the 3rd. Oh, there's something back here. Another somber 9. I think we actually dropped down. I mean, dropping down is certainly one way to accomplish it. I don't know if we had to drop down there. Yeah, okay, now we're back in territory I recognize. That makes a lot of sense. We've got this right here, which we don't even need to go this way. Yeah, we don't even need to go this way. We can just drop down. Or we could have just taken the bloody entrance. That also would have worked. I know someone's channeling magic. So as long as we walk with a purpose, we can outrun it, which is good. I don't even care about whatever that is. Actually, it's purple. I hope it's not a slab. I hear the pitter-patter of feet. Just in case, we're gonna make one of these. Yeah, it's upstairs. Okay, so these were the pitter-patter of stray feet. Okay, I have to be careful. It looks like it's just a stray over there. All right, what's up here? Not a way back, clearly. It's a way to cycle back around if you need to. Okay. Cool. Should be good then. We're currently on the trying to head down plan. I'll take a break soon, promise. Right now, I don't really see any good spots to take one. Maybe here, if I can get clearance. There's the cured meat. Okay. And I gotta answer nature's call anyway, so it's probably good that we take a break right here, actually. You guys know the spiel. Not gonna even bother describing it this time, other than we're gonna go on break. And, we're gonna play some ads. And, I want to thank everybody so much for hanging out with me so far. Greatly appreciated. When we come back, we can pick up where we left off. Shilling done. No more shilling for the rest of the stream. You guys are good. Anyway, see you guys after break. Thank you very much. Sorry about that, folks. Nature had its way with me, is what I'm gonna say about that. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to extend the stream time in order to cover for this rather egregious error, and, you know, I guess being human, I can't. I have obligations tomorrow, so I'll try to make it up some other way. The sweats it profusely. Right, we want to head down. I have not forgotten. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their extended commercial break. I know I'm a lot of a blabbermouth. I'm secretly willing to bet somewhere deep down people really want to say something quite like this.
Do you always have to yap?
That's kind of what I think people would probably wish to say. You know, why don't you just stop talking? Because you're annoying when you talk. That's what I'm willing to bet. I know I sound drony. My words stick together. Takes me a while to speak on some things. That is just a straight up Crucible night. Is there any chance I don't have to go that? Well, I don't think this Crucible night ain't giving me a chance. Yeah, I thought. I probably have to fight him. Close. Alright, got him. I knew all that training of fighting Kirnifr would pay off. Yeah, after getting killed 88 times by Kirnifr, nothing surprises me anymore with Crucible Knights. There's some things that I'm not used to after Kirnifr, but what can I say? Kirnifr is he's quite the bit of training for Crucible Knights just in general. Alright, so we can probably keep going. Let's okay, it looks like we're done here. But there are giant stormhawks. Alright, let's take a minute and assess things. So there are giant stormhawks. Also, we should make a note about the Dragon Temple lift. We don't want to be going up. How did I type it? I must have typed it some other way. You know what? I take that back. And the reason I take that back... It's the Lord's... It's the specific spell. It's the Golden Lightning Fortification. Vike's Dragon Bolt? What's that doing in here? Let's get this like back to where I had it earlier. Let's put things in the sort chests that are supposed to be there. We're never going to use this because it requires int. Yeah, that takes care of everything, and honestly, if I'm never gonna be out for Noble's presence, there's no reason to cast it, like, ever. But it's just pointless magic. Alright. We now have birds to make our life difficult. Okay, so there is a bird perched here. And this is our shortcut back to this rest site. We just have to get there first. Really? Dude. You didn't need to do that. Don't pitch a tantrum. I wonder. First, let's crouch, then we will... We wait. Okay, no, they notice that we're here no matter what. That's fine. Had to try. Okay, we have this. Why? What's going to be down here to guard this little elevator? Or there can be a treasure chest? Wait. Just in case. Drink. The Drake Knight set. Oh, well, isn't that cool? What's this do? Strengthens Dragon Communion incantations. So this is the set we want going forward, right? All right, let's this should take us up. Yeah, and there's a platform. What I'm real curious about is this middle section. All right, we got the middle section. What did it do? Oh, the middle section just literally where's that chirping coming from? I know it's the chirp of a warhawk, but where? So, like, deeper within? Right here. Just in case, you're thinking about advancing here, you have a warhawk to worry about. Okay, we still need to kill that one. You're gonna have to try a lot harder than this if you want to kill me, Sir Dragon. Tossing a lightning spear in my general direction would do it. Oh, there's a warhawk that was too fragile, and so we killed it. There's another warhawk. Not good. Sir, I'm not super talkative. It's kind of hard to talk when you're not sure when a random lightning strike is just going to come down and kill you. What? But why? Was that like a projection of Placidusax or something? That's the only thing that makes sense. Oh, so this is our somber ancient dragon smithing stone right here. I thought it was an ancient somber slab, but as it turns out, is actually still a smithing stone. One. There's one perched up there. Which we can't really deal with. Okay, maybe we can get at it from the back side. Nice. That is a drink. Oh, I hate these things. There were way more than I could possibly see up here. And worse yet, you didn't have any way to directly confront them. You had no choice but to get be ambushed by 7 hawks. We have 5. I want to say this is the last flask we're getting ever. Yeah, last flask we're getting, last flask quantity upgrade we're getting ever. Anything up here? I don't see anything there. Now, is that a stray? It is a beast man. No. Not that it really makes much difference. Oh, yep, there's one right there. I would really like another rest site before dealing with Placidusax, please. I see you over there. That looks like the... Yep, those are the chakram tossing ones. All right. Not easy. But so far, we're not dead, which is the point. We're not here to worry about hits. We're here to worry about deaths. And so far, we're not dead. That should just be... I should be happy about that. Why I'm not? I know why. It's because I pride myself on gameplay. And this is shitty gameplay. And I can't imagine Lies of P will be any better about that. Okay. We have... Okay, we do not have a buff, but that is fine. This is a soft cotton moment. If ever I've seen it, here it is. I have failed the soft cotton moment already. Nice. I gotta worry about arbitrarily random lightning strikes. I'm dead. Yep, dead. Because I did not look both ways before I went into the building. That happens. And now we have to kill a bunch of warhawks again. At least we have the flask upgrade, so now we can just have an even 7-7 split. Flask charges at maximum, so we would have a sacred tier somewhere. This gives us 15 possible FP restores to work with if necessary. You're up here. Okay, that one's right there. The dragon is there, because of course it is. There's that one, and that one's right here. I see you up there. Yellow-eyed birds are yellow-eyed. So I think it's basically deplete a certain amount of this guy's health. Yeah, like about 10%. That's usually the going rate for dragons to retreat, is 10%. Now we've got more beastmen, but we have a lot more resources this time. Amazing that I can get that one, but not this other one sitting at the top. Nice, nice. All right, don't bother. Get this one. And might be able to sneak out. Yeah, they don't have enough poise to actually cause us problems. So if we can catch one sleeping, we can save on FP resources. All right. Good there. So we have this guy across the ledge. And if I can catch him with his pants down, he won't damage us. Cool. Trick's gonna be catching him when our pants are down. Alright, so we have two guys. This looks like a job for shadow bait. Possibly. I don't like this. I feel like I am definitely setting off a trap. One in which I have very little choice except to do it. I suppose, unlike last time, instead of soft cotton, we'll make ourselves invisible and use the soft cotton. Because we actually do need to take one of these out by surprise. Super sneaky stealthy. Move. Dead. Okay, I have to remember the right side has a hole that we could fall down. I feel like I should just run. Or, no. What I need to do is go left instead of right. That's what needs to happen. Left instead of right. Then that fixes the whole thing. Also, I feel like I would like one more FP flask. Now that we have 14 and 14, I feel pretty confident in a 6 to 8 split on non-bosses. So let's do that. I very much doubt we're getting to Placidusax tonight, but, you know, I'm still going to try my damnedest to do it. And we always have tomorrow morning. One, two, three. Well, if we were worried about Stormhawk feathers, we don't need to be worried about it anymore. But, of course, Stormhawk feathers are for, they're for archers. That's the only reason to worry about them, is if you're an archer. Or you use bows otherwise in your builds. Careful, gotta wait. I'm done. Hate to call it early, but that was a stupid death. That was a super stupid death. That's probably... I need to just walk away. I'm not really angry or anything. I'm irritated. Not mad, but I'm irritated. But, I think that's just gonna be how the stream ends tonight. Besides, I have to get... I need to wind down and then get ready for, get ready for tomorrow. I'm streaming early, so we'll have a chance to... It won't be that long before we come back to this, is what I'm trying to say. And we... Okay, so actually we made it... This was a pretty glacial stream today, but I'm hoping tomorrow will be a much faster one. Maybe 6 bosses or something. Something along those lines. Anyway, for those of you on YouTube, sayonara, I guess. No, I'm kidding. For those of you on YouTube, thank you. I don't have anything more left, so, you know, my name is Quain Stamper, Swirling Vortex. Call me whatever would make you feel more comfortable. Or Steven, of course. I guess I shouldn't forget that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll make sure the stream scheduled is changed to reflect this, as well as the Google Calendar. You guys stay safe out there. You're welcome here anytime, or on my Discord. Check the description for anything you feel you need to know. And with that, goodbye. And for those of you on Twitch, we'll do the shoutouts, and then unfortunately, I'm gonna need to cut and run, so we're gonna wrap up real quick. Let's see, who would be good to give a shout out to? Just reading through everything. So, Squee the Killa has been streaming at this for 130 days, 38 days in a row. They've played a lot of different things, from what I can tell. They work really hard on their streams. Please go check them out. I have been meaning to do so myself, but tonight is especially not a good one. Here comes that shout out. And then as for the other shout out, if you guys like Pokemon, just something completely different. If you guys like Pokemon, you're gonna love Pokemon Infinite Fusion. There's a streamer by the name of Natural20 that's doing it right now. Will there fusion Zyber or will it danger? I don't know. No, I'm kidding. That I can't say stuff like that. That's a Nikachu MTG special. Go watch his YouTube live shows if you want to hear that on a more consistent basis. That was just a joke, a Rolodex of other streamer and content creator intros. Anyway, here comes that shout out. That'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. I know we're going 6 minutes. I know we're leaving 6 minutes early. So I guess before we leave, I'll do all the algorithmic stuff, please. That's super helpful to me. You guys know what the algorithmic stuff. It's the stuff every YouTuber and Twitch content creator, Kick content creator, TikTok content creator, Trovo content creator says, or even X or Blue Sky. No, I think it's Bluebird. Not 100% sure. It's Jack Dorsey's newish platform. Anyway, yes, please do all that fun stuff. We'll be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless otherwise noted. Or, if I'm late because I've overslept, then yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to say. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I seriously appreciate it. It means a lot. And with that, I think I'll call it a day. My name is Coin Stamp or Swirling Vortex or Steven. Call me whatever would make you feel more comfortable. This has been some more ERRDABFSO. That is Elden Ring Reforged, Deathless, all bosses, fire spells only, challenge routing. I'm gonna start saying that. Take me time, but I'll do it. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. You're welcome here anytime, whether on my Discord, the Ob10 Discord, or my Twitter DMs, or, my Discord DMs, anytime. And with that, goodbye.